All right, welcome back into Wake Up America. As the situation at the southern border continues to get worse, Republican lawmakers still looking for answers.
Joining us now is Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, thank you for joining us. You joined a coalition of Tennessee lawmakers sending a letter to the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, basically demanding answers on this Tennessee soccer coach in the country illegally, and he's accused of raping over a dozen boys. This story is unbelievable. How has the Biden administration's policies basically helped lead to this type of situation that we're talking about right now?
Yeah, well, one of the things that we know is Border Patrol has told us repeatedly they need a border wall where they can get it. They need better technology where they cannot have a wall, and they need more officers and agents so that they can stop this push of illegal immigrants into our country. Now, this individual had been in the country for 20 years. He was in Franklin, Tennessee. He passed a background check somehow, we don't know how, and he became a soccer coach and referee. And in that position, he began to groom and then drug and rape young boys. And it is so concerning to us, and the reason that the Tennessee delegation joined me in this letter is this individual had already had run-ins with law enforcement. There were charges that had been placed against him, but yet he had never been detained, he had never been deported. So what we would like to know is what is in his file. Did they know that he was there? Did they know that he was a criminal, illegal alien, and why did they choose not to deport him?
I don't understand that. I don't understand why there's not legislation that's very clear that if you are in the country illegally and you break the law, you are deported. First offense, not 3 strikes, you're out. First offense. Has Mayorkas responded to your letter yet?
No, we have not had any response. I've not had a phone call from him to say that they're looking into it, because this is someone, as I said, he was here for 20 years. And he had various charges through that 20-year period. So why did ICE not pick him up and deport him? These are the questions. I have been asked this so many times by Tennesseans. Last weekend when I was home, when I was at church, people would come up and say, how in the world could this happen, that this guy could be here for that period of time? And as I have said so many times, God was merciful, pardon me, in allowing that phone to be left and those the wait staff to pick it up and realize what was on that phone and turn it over to police. And the Franklin police did a great job of apprehending and booking and detaining this guy.
Senator, have you seen Sound of Freedom yet?
I have not seen Sound of Freedom.
Okay, you should send a DVD or Blu-ray copy to Alejandro Mayorkas. I think that might be helpful.
I don't know
You're right.
if we'll watch it. Senator, there's reports that New York is distributing flyers at the southern border. They're telling them that New York City, it's too crowded. They're giving them instructions on how to find a different city, maybe a city in Tennessee. What message does this send? You've got a blue city. It's looking to push the excess flow of migrants elsewhere in the country.
Well, of course, these sanctuary cities rolled out the red carpet for those that were coming into the country and living in the country illegally. And now they're beginning to see an impact, and they're saying, oh no, if you're going to have this policy, federal government, then you have to pay for it. And you have to send us money, and you have to send us help. And when our shelters are full, you've got to take these individuals and put them somewhere else. We do not want them in our cities. It's too much of a strain on our tax base. But this is what we've been saying all along through this issue. Until you secure the southern border, every town's a border town, every state is a border state. And that is because of the impact on social services, on healthcare services, on educational services, on public assistance for these individuals who are coming into the country illegally, get their notice to appear, and then they are there and in need of support.
What are the families saying of the kids that were on that soccer team? How are they doing?
I have not spoken with any of the families, and look, this is not a political issue.
Yeah.
This is a public safety issue. And the families and these children should be prayed for. They should be given their privacy. They should be given the support and the help that they need. The responsibility that we have is to answer questions that people in the community are asking, which is, how could someone who was illegally in the country for 20 years pass a background check, become a soccer refugee, have had several run-ins with law enforcement, and not be deported by ICE?
It's just so sad.
Unbelievable.
And Mayorkas has got blood on his hands on the U.S. side, on the Mexican side, and right at the border. We just set a record the last fiscal year. 748 migrants died while trying to cross the border. Almost 1,000 people. It's absolutely shocking stuff. Senator Marsha Blackburn, keep us posted. Great to see you this morning.
Thank you.
You too.